Well, good evening, everybody. Mystical Ariel, and we are live here to shake your mind, shake your brain, and give you some things to think about in this world of craziness. We are coming into the new year. Oh my goodness. And I'm so thankful, even though as hard as 2023 really was, I am so thankful for every moment I had. It brought me to this place I am today, where I am at this place where I think of things and they just begin to unfold and manifest, and it's absolutely beautiful and amazing. So let me tell you a little something. It's crucial to distance ourselves sometimes in certain situations in life, and that's what I came here to talk to you a little about toxicity and negative people, and even manipulation, control, even people that you deal with online, because a lot of those deal with all kinds of environments, all kinds of things. And as we're going through our awakening, we've been so taught by our culture and society and all these things that you got to please all these people. And it's a bullshit line. It's a bullshit thing. That's not your job. Your main thing here is for you to actually deal with you and yourself personally. The only way out of this circumstances that we are in is to get inward, okay? Is stop focusing on everything else but yourself and the inward, because as you deal with the inward, it affects the outside, affects the things around us. So I want to talk about it. First of all, it's crucial to distance ourselves from toxic individuals, even if they happen to be family. Recognizing narcissistic situations is essential for our mental and emotional well-being. Okay, I want you to understand what that looks like. A narcissistic behavior often manifests in a consistent pattern of self-centeredness and lack of empathy, manipulation, and an insatiable need for validation. If you're constantly needing validation for something that you're seeking, then you're in the wrong place and you're doing the wrong things, because you should not even need validation. You should be able to be in complete solitude, away from your computer, away from all things, and actually find joy, completion, and happiness. If you find yourself dealing with such traits or such things where you feel like you need some type of tap on the back for whatever mission you feel you're called to, it's imperative to establish boundaries and prioritize your own mental health. Recognize what's important. When we're focusing on everything else but our own things that are in front of us to be focusing on, we're only bringing us into a place of chaos in our own world. We're bringing on stuff that is not really for us. So, anyways, let's get on. We got people going on saying things, but hey, I've already laid out my rules and regulations of this thing. So we're going to do that. And stick to it. We just go ga-boom, and we're good as gold. There we go. Anyways, let's go on to the online world, like we're just dealing with right now. Great prime example. In the online world, especially for those working in media, encountering trolls and negative and inevitable behavior, and people that are consistent and just keep going at something that absolutely has nothing to do with what you're presenting or doing or anything like that. It is important for you to ignore the toxic comments and resist the temptation to engage with negativity. Don't even give it light. Don't even give it character. Don't even give it a moment. Let it just fade into absolutely nothing. Keep your boundaries. Stay strong and keep going at what you're doing. Responding to trolls only fuels their behavior, and it's important to remember that their toxicity is a reflection of their own issues. It's not a reflection of your worth or your value or who you are as a person. They don't even know you. They are a reflection of their own chaos. So awakening to the truth of who we are often leads to a heightened sense of self-worth and a recognition of the importance of maintaining a positive and healthy environment. And that's important to do. So it's so important to pay attention to what your environment, how you want it to look, and yada, yada, yada. All of those things. I'm just going to take a pause here and deal with stuff. Alright, here we go. If any of my moderators are on, it would be great to have you on here. If you're not a big deal. I can do it too. But let's go. Awakening to the truth of who we are often leads to a heightened sense of self-worth and recognition. We're going back to and the importance of maintaining a positive and healthy environment. Sometimes this means distancing ourselves from toxic family members, creating boundaries in online atmospheres that you're going to be in, having what you will and will not allow into your environment and into your world, no matter the media, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, such yada yada yada. It's crucial not to mirror toxic behaviors in response, but to prioritize your own well-being and growth. Choosing to surround ourselves with positive and supportive environments is an empowering step towards healthier and more fulfilling life. I'll tell you something. I used to allow every little thing bother me in my life. And when I learned to not do that, it just changed everything. You know, it was absolutely phenomenal. It changed everything in my life, to be honest. And now I get to sit here living out my dream every single day and having just beauty and getting to see the beauty of a sunrise anymore every day, getting to walk up and work out in Eden Ancient Design. All of that stuff. It's just so beautiful. So, yeah, I'm thankful for all the things that I get to be going through these days. So, to be honest, it's been an amazing year and yet hard at the same time. I don't have any regrets. So, it's yeah, it's been great. Here we go. Just doing all these little timeouts, people. It's definitely a lot of people probably need to listen to some of the things I teach and maybe watch their being relentlessness that they get into. But anyways, you guys, make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day, because the next thing you know, you wake up and you're living in the dream. Always make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter and you're unique puzzle pieces to the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. And let me give you a word for the future and what is ahead of us for this new year. My encouragement to you all is to go into this new year with your dreams, visions, and try to lift your atmosphere. Try to remove yourself from negativity, because I'm just going to promise you, this year that's coming up, it's going to shake the system of so many people. And if you're in a negative atmosphere, if your focus is in the wrong places, it's going to be really hard. And you got to recognize something. This is something I learned in the realms. Whatever negativity we dish out, we bring back on ourselves about 7 to 10 times full. There's no joke about that. We'll continuously wake up and find chaos all over ourselves because we continuously try to stir chaos in other people's lives. This is one of the biggest things I learned is it's important to lead your life with love, compassion, kindness, and learning to listen. See, the thing is, a lot of times we don't know how to listen. We show up in society and we're just looking to point out whatever we can, to find the flaws. My encouragement to people in the world is this, is to look at the log in our own eyes before we begin to speck out the little pieces of dust in someone else's that we don't even know or comprehend. Because the truth is, unless we've sat face to face with someone and spent a lot of time with them and actually listened, actually spent so much time with them that you know their routines, you know when they wake up, you know when they go to sleep, you know how they react to almost every environment. That's when you know someone. See, I used to think I knew people all the time until I left this world. I went into the face of creation. And I found what love we truly hold within us. And I learned something the hard way. It's not that I didn't have to journey for a long freaking time to get here. But something I learned is in this time that I have right now, the friends I do actually have around me, I can say they know me and I know them. And we have each other's backs 100%. That I could be passed out cold and I could trust them because I know they would know what to do and what I would need. And the same is for them. Before in my life, I just thought I knew people. It wasn't until I went in to deal with my trauma and my stuff in my way But then I was able to love, help those who came to me and asked me for help to move forward. The thing I learned is unless someone asks, they're not ready. So it don't matter what you say or do. That's sometimes where you just have to sit there and wait for them to be ready. And sometimes people aren't ready to face their shit until they lose absolutely everything. And that's okay too. My encouragement though, maybe do it sooner than later. Like I said, we're about to experience a world that I don't think we've experienced in a very, very long time. Peace, everybody.